sun is shining here at Citi Field, and Carlos is hoping that it shines on him for this second start of the year.
Jazz rips one to right field, and it'll drop in front of Starling Marte, a leadoff base hit. So that's hits in 4 straight for Jazz. Marlins have a base runner.
Well, you like to see something happen.
There he goes, swing and a miss, throw from Alvarez, and Jazz gets in there safely. The throw took Lindor to the second base side of the bag, and trying to get that swipe tag maybe on the foot or whatever was going by for Jazz, but he gets the stolen base. First steal for Jazz, and he's in scoring position for Luis Arraez. Brings home a 2-0 pitch. Jazz on his way to third. Alvarez's throw there gets away from Escobar, but Jazz will stay put with his second stolen base. The early part of the season taken low, and it's first and third.
Brian De La Cruz, and the count is no balls and 2 strikes. Carrasco probably thinking to himself now, might see if he'll go fishing at my changeup.
And De La Cruz drives this one out to left, and it's gone. A 3-run homer on an 0-2 pitch. He takes Carrasco for a ride.
Well, that right there was a perfect example of a cement mixer. 0-2 slider, and so much for having the Marlins number. You see how it just spun there, and it's supposed to be away on the inner half. How about De La Cruz? 3-run homer.
Up against Braxton Garrett, again replacing Johnny Cueto in the rotation. Garrett was the long man coming out of camp, but now he gets his first start here in 2023. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Pham. And he goes upstairs to get him for strike 3.
Marte hit his first home run of the year in the home opener here.
He's hit in 4 straight games now, and he drills that one toward the left field corner, and that ball is down for an extra base hit. Marte will cruise into second base with a 1-out double. There goes Marte stealing third. The throw by Fortes is right on the money, but Marte beat it. He hit his head, and he is struggling. And Joey Cora calls for the trainer to come out and have a look.
It's a close play at third base.
Yeah, it's a good throw by Fortes.
Oh, he just beat it. Good call.
Ooh, right up against his knee.
Yep.
Tried the slider, and they say he went around. They checked down at first base with C.B. Buckner. Nasty slider from Garrett.
So now Alonso, who's been raging hot, 4 home runs in the last 3 games.
Great pitch. 3 strikeouts in the inning, works around the double and the stolen base.
Well, not shockingly, Starling Marte has come out of the game. Luis Guillorme will come into play second base. Jeff McNeil will move out to right field. Jeff McNeil 1 for 6 in this series. And McNeil drives one into right field for a base hit. Canna will go first to third. McNeil heads to second as Garcia gets to it deep. It's a double for McNeil, second and third, and nobody out. And now Francisco Alvarez getting a nice hand for his return to the majors. 21 years old, 12 big league at bats last year, hit 1 home run. And it's hit the other way. That's down for a base hit. Canna had to hold up. He'll come in to score. McNeil stops at third. Francisco Alvarez drives in a run in his first at bat of the season and gets the Mets on the board. It's now 3-1 Miami. So runners remain at first and second with 1 out for Gene Segura, who flied out to right his first time up. Nice grab by Lindor, the glove flip, and the turn by Guillorme, and they get the double play. Nice as they come. Obviously, Garcia has come out of the game. Jesus Sanchez is now playing right field.
Here's Escobar, switch hitter batting right, and now time is called, and a pitch clock violation has been called against Braxton Garrett. At least that's what it seems like, as Jeff Nelson was about to make the signal for it, and as his head and eyes towards the third base dugout, arguing with somebody in the Marlins dugout.
And Escobar pulls one up in the bag. That's a fair ball. It'll hit off the tarp. McNeil will motor to third. Escobar heads for second. De La Cruz will not make a throw. It's a double for Escobar, and the Mets have second and third and 1 out. So the Mets with another scoring opportunity for Alvarez, who drove in their first run.
And that's why you don't put him on. He chased that one. So 2 outs, 7th strikeout for Braxton Garrett. Lofted into left. De La Cruz coming in. Makes the catch. Picks it off the turf. What a play by Brian De La Cruz. He's driven in 3, and he saved a couple more with this great grab.
Birdie, who is going to be, you would think, scratching for a stolen base, turns first and holds on with a 1-out single.
before ultimately making out. There goes Birdie. Throw to second, not in time. And Jazz goes with it into left field. Birdie is coming around third, and he will score. Jazz delivers an RBI single, and it's a 4-1 Marlins lead.
Now, if you're going to keep going out there, you might as well just flip it to left field.
And now Cooper, a fly ball out to left. This one's hit well and gone. A home run for Garrett Cooper. 2-run shot.
Well, he got a slider. Another breaking pitch from Carrasco that just hung up there, and he crushed it.
So 2 out. Guillorme now at second, and here's Alonso, who struck out and grounded into a double play. And Pete lines one to center field, falling fast. In comes Chisholm. He has to play it on the hop, and that'll bring in Guillorme. Alonso drives in his 11th run of the season with a first pitch single to center.
Here's Mark Canha, who's 1 for 2, right-hand batter.
And Mark socks one to deep left field. Back goes De La Cruz. Got a bad break on it, and it hops against the wall. Alonso digging for third. He'll be held up there as Canha pulls into second base with a double.
4 2/3 work for Braxton Garrett today. He gives way to Tanner Scott, lefty out of the Marlins bullpen.
And Jeff takes ball 4, so Scott, noted for his propensity for walking people, walks the first batter he faces on 4 pitches, and now will get the right-hand swings of Escobar.
Ground ball behind third. Segura gets there in time, and Scott works out of the jam.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stands in.
Called strike 3, and Jazz has just been tossed. Now he'll exchange words with Jeff Nelson.
Well, Jeff Nelson had a couple of opportunities to throw him out in the 3rd inning. And after Chisholm decided to bark again at a 3rd strike call, this time he finally got run.
Ground ball up the middle. Backhanded Guillorme gets rid of it, and it gets by Alonso. Cooper thought about it, but he'll race back to third as Nagosic was there to back it up. Be an infield single for Arise, and it's 1st and 3rd for Brian De La Cruz. Sends it to center. That's Pham. Makes the catch. Cooper tags. Here comes the throw. It's cut off by Alonso. That'll help Brian De La Cruz sack fly here in the 7th. 7-2 Miami. And A.J. Puck will take over. It'll be his 3rd game for the Marlins this year.
Tim LeCastro's gone 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a terrific catch by De La Cruz in left field to rob him of a hit. And LeCastro grounds one, and it's bobbled by Segura. Recovers, but not in time to get the speedy LeCastro. You have to be sure with LeCastro because he can fly. So now Tommy Pham, who's 1 for 4 today.
Swing and a miss. Puck gets Pham. First out here in the 9th inning.
So now it's Guillorme, 1 for 3 after coming in when Marte got hurt.
Starting Marte, that's why Guillorme's taken a few ABs today. Pops this one up into shallow left, and it's going to be Birdie to make the catch. That's the 2nd out.
And just like that, the Mets are down to their final out of the afternoon.
And he grounds to shortstop. Birdie charges, makes the play over to first. It's a Marlins win. 7-2 the final score on an Easter Sunday. Some early run support, and even though it was the 1st inning, it was a game-winning home run for Brian De La Cruz. A 3-run homer, and the Marlins only allowing 2 runs today.